Welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful day out here. Wonderful day. Get out here in nature. I don't know how hot it is or cold it is where you are, but it's beautiful here. It's a blessing. You know, a blessing to be alive. I just seen a red cardinal. Where I'm from, Omaha, Nebraska. It's the Blue Jays is Creighton. It's the Catholic school. It's called the Blue Jays. So I also used to, when I was a youth, I used to like seeing blue cardinals and no, Blue Jays and red cardinals. But Blue Jay is my favorite bird growing up in Omaha. The symbolism with the animals and us is real key. We're really no different from the animals, like, you know what I'm saying, just because we got jobs and uh you know what I'm saying, even amongst us humans there is a difference between us, you know what I'm saying. We're not all the same, but at the end of the day, like, we're our own, like what you're looking at. For me, like, I'm not my braids, I'm not my skin color, I'm not the way I talk or nothing. Like, that's just the vessel. You know what I'm saying? That's just the vessel that I'm using. But yeah, we're no different from the animals. That's why when I see animals on the road, I just be like, man, like, why ain't people picking them up? If it was a human on the road, MLS will be there quick in a hurry, pick them up because they got a family, they care. So it's like, it's basically like a species thing, but not really though, because if an animal passes away and an animal of the same species sees it, it doesn't just drag it and, like, it doesn't do that. But with humans, we see another human, we call it ambulance, they come get it off the road. Like, I guess it's a sense of community, but at the end of the day, like, we all want the everything's energy. I remember being at the lake and spirit came to me and I was able to see the plants from like an int style view. Like, my eyes were as if magnified. The spirit magnified my eyes to where I could see the grass, and it went like, kind of like I seen it like go like that, like, and I was able to see that it wasn't the wind. I was able to see the actual living part of it. I was actually see this. I was able to see the spirit of it, which was real cool. It made me understand that the grass is living. It made me understand, like, man, like, I hope, like, when I walk on the grass that it isn't a problem, you know, because grass is living. It is a living thing. Everything is living. Everything is energy. And when it see things for energy, when it see things for living things, like, everything has energy. Plants, trees, like, I have a tree in my front yard, right? And I've been giving it celery and onions, oranges, fish. I gave it some sardines yesterday as an offering to the tree, like. And, like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I study obey, which is the study of the soul, study of spirit. But I do like, I do what I feel is comfortable to me, what I feel is rightful to me. And maybe it's my own religion. Who knows? You know. But I give offering to the tree because the tree, I could feel the tree energy. When you look at the trees, and you see, one, they're all around us. Two, these trees been here way longer than we've been here. You know, these are the OGs of the earth. Is the trees. So you look at the tree, but if you look at the trees, you could tell that even though some of them might have the same color, but they're all different in width, different in leaves. Like, they're all different. And when you look at them, sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, that's a teenage tree, or this is a. But no, not really. It's not. Like, 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 they really all had their own distinctiveness, and you almost could see the face in them. Like when I'm around a tree, I feel the personality of the tree, like near me. So I don't necessarily like, hey, but trees have energy, and yeah, I do work with the tree in my front yard. I do give the tree offerings and gifts. And I say hi when I walk by. I might touch the tree and say hi, I love you. I have a communication with it. It's a thing about having a communication where you at. Like, I stayed in a trailer, so I spread brick powder all over the grass around the trailer. Protect the trailer, like I protect the land that is on at the moment. So with this house, I haven't lived here that long to necessarily protect it. Like it's protected inside out, but I haven't lived here that long to really enjoy the place like that. And because I had plans of spreading seeds around the house, because I like to do that too. I like to give back to the earth, not only in offerings, but I like to throw seeds of flowers um, around the ground and stuff to give back to the earth. That's a beautiful thing. Like right now, in my backyard is some blue flowers, which I think those might be morning glory, and some dandelions. I like all those. When I was a youth, I used to. When I walk home from school, elementary school, I used to pick up dandelions. And I don't know if anybody else does this, but I used to pick up dandelions and I used to like eat the dandelions, not eat them, but just suck the juice out the dandelions. Dandelions are sweet. I don't know if people know that, but yeah, I used to do that. Like, and you ask me why, I don't really know, cause I didn't. I don't really know. Like I did a lot of things when I was a youth, just not off of no curiosity, but maybe and stuff. Cause like I remember I used to eat ants. The red ones bit my tongue. That taught me a lesson. Like stop doing that. But yeah, I used to eat ants, eat dandelions. Like I was just, I did a lot of different things, that was kind of abnormal, but it was me just being myself, you know, and that's the key about it. Like to know who we are is to go back to our childhood. Go back to our childhood is to express before anybody brought their opinion upon us. Is to express who we are, and to know who we are naturally is to look at nature. Naturally is to look at how the wind blows. Like I believe in Orishas. Oh yeah, the wind blows. I believe like I'm not initiated into Santeria, but I'm Cuban. But maybe Shango is my head Orisha because when I used to be afraid of thunderstorms. I used to have to take out the trash can, and I used to be afraid of thunderstorms and stuff. I used to be afraid to take out the trash on trash day if it was raining, right? But one day I was walking home from school because I would walk in the rain, sleet, snow. That's what my grandpa raised me to do. So I was walking to school one day and it was raining, and a lightning bolt. I kid you not, where my hand is right now, a lightning bolt came down, hit the sidewalk in front of me where my hand is, this close. I seen it in 5D, this lightning bolt, right? And it hit the ground, came down, and then it shot back up. And I was so afraid. Like, I went to this tree across the street because I'm like, damn, like if I would have been walking a step faster, this lightning bolt would have got me. So it was like, but I think, see, Shango is represented by lightning, thunder, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like Shango might be my head, Orisha. And then see, I read different books and I understand like the spirit that talks to me at the river I don't know how to pronounce its name correctly, but it's like I realized the Orishas, you have your head, but there's they send other Orishas sometimes to help you and teach you different things. And during that time, I was being taught a lesson of simplicity, and it was by Orisha Erinle, Erinle. It's a Orisha that teaches about simplicity, but it's hangs out like in the forest, between the forest and the river, and that's where I was. I was at the river, and I heard it talk to me when I was like on the grass part, but then I heard it talk to me again when I was actually got close to the river. I didn't understand these things back then, but every time these supernatural things happen to me, I check in on them, and that was one of those things. And so like I really wish that it was someone Cuban around me where I could talk to about Orishas and all that stuff, because that's my heritage. But I don't have no one. But I have the spirit. The spirit teaches me for 20 years. The spirit's been teaching me, and that's my teacher, and I'm grateful and I'm happy for that. But so yeah, I just try to get out here and get some sun, hear the birds, get some like see the plants. It's just motivation, and that lesson that Arisha told me and stuff. Man, if I try to get that cardinal. But yeah, it's just motivation that the Arisha told me to keep life simple, and that's gonna help us out. So yeah, everyone, it's still the day's still young. If we're going on time, and just get out here and get some sunlight and just blossom in blossom in the world that we are in. It's a beautiful world, you guys. Blossom in the world that we in. Bless you. I love you all.